Okay. Good morning, my dear students. So today I am going to explain the topic is loss of energy in pipes. So let us imagine this is the pipe. So in the pipe, the liquid is flowing from one place to another place. So maybe sometimes the liquid is flowing in a parallel, or sometimes liquid is flowing in a vertical manner. So in that one, there may be losses will be there because of this is the strike pipe. But when you come into the practical applications, so the pipe is not striped. So many curves will be there, so many bends will be there, so many turnings will be there, and you have to put in between the pipeline walls, fittings, flanges, like so many obstructions will be there in the pipeline. Okay, that also there may be some loss of energy in the pipe. So, for example, suppose we are going in a bike. Suddenly, there may be any speed breaker is coming across the our road. Then what happens? Automatically, you are slow down the bike speed. Because of that, when you are before going around 60 kilometers per hour, when the speed is decreased to around 20-30 kilometers, there may be loss of speed from 30 kilometers per hour to around 20 kilometers per hour. The same principle is applied in the pipeline. When the liquid is flowing in a pipe, suddenly it takes a 90 degrees bend. So what happens? Directly the water will hit the bender. So after that again it will take turn. That means in that one there may be loss of energy in the flow of fluid. So that can be explained, loss of energy in the pipes. So loss of energy pipes is classified into two types: major losses and the minor losses. So what is major losses? What's coming under major losses? What is minor losses? What is coming under minor losses? Let's see here, major losses. In the major losses, most of the losses will be there, that is coming under due to the only friction. Yeah, what is friction? So friction is nothing but due to the roughness of the pipe, so there may be loss of energy for the flowing fluid. Okay, now let me explain how what do you call that one? The friction. How the friction will coming under the losses. Yeah, let's see. Always you can handle the pipeline by the picking up by the hands. So because the outer surface will be very smooth. So when you come to inside the pipeline, so that is not at all the smooth, because inside there is a lot of roughness will be there in the pipeline. So due to the roughness of the pipe, so there will the velocity will changes in the inside the pipe. Velocity will change, also some depending upon the viscosity of the flow, like so many. But basically, in the major losses, you can define the loss of energy due to the only friction. Friction is developed due to the roughness of the pipe. That is the major concern and major point. So based on that remaining point, but basically this is the first one, friction, due to the friction. Yeah, and due to the friction, and you can find out there are two equations are there. So that is Darcy-Weisbach equation and Cauchy's equation. So let me explain what is Darcy-Weisbach equation. So by using Darcy-Weisbach equation, you can find out the loss of head due to friction. Loss of head due to friction. Yeah, let's see what is loss of head due to friction. And loss of head due to friction. So H, F. Loss of head. H is nothing but head, and F is nothing but friction. Loss of head due to friction. So there is one equation: 4 F L V square by 2 G D. So this is the Darcy-Weisbach equation. Yeah. What is the use of this loss of head due to friction? Let me explain. Suppose, so this is our home. So this is our home. So suppose let us take three floors. 1, 2, 3. So this is the ground floor. Ground floor, first floor, second floor, third floor. And you can put here the pump at the ground level or underground level. You can put the pump. So suppose from the bottom of the pump to the top of the tank, water tank, suppose around 30 meters. 30 meters. So when you are going to purchase a pump, when you are going to shop, then you have to purchase the pump head more than 30 meters. Head more than, what is head? So the pump is the pump is how much pumping the water from the ground level to top level, that is called head. That means what? The pumping height, that is called head. So for everything, every pump there may be different heads depending upon the HP, the pumping capacity of the pump. So maybe sometimes 10 meters, 20 meters, 30 meters. Yeah, here is our height from bottom to top is 30 meters. So when you are going to purchase a pump, so we have to purchase the this one pump more than 30 meters. Yeah, suppose we have purchased only 30 meters of the pump. What will happen? So due to these all losses, the head only around 28 meters or 27, 29 meters. There may be decrease in head. And what is the reason to get the decrease? So these are all reasons. Sometimes pipe will expansion, sometimes pipe will be contraction, sometimes bends will be there, sometimes obstruction will be there, fittings will be there, and due to the friction, like so many reasons, and you can have a what do you call that? Head loss. So this is the head loss data. So then how much head loss will be there, that can be find out by using this formula 4F12V square by 2G0. Head loss due to friction is depending upon friction factor, length of the pipe, velocity of the fluid, gravitational force, and the diameter of the pipe. So these are all the what parameters are depending upon the head loss due to friction. And Cezis equation. So Cezis equation nothing but Q is equal to AC root MI. So this is also one of the basically the Cezis equation are used to find out the discharge in the pipeline. That is depending upon area, and this is called Cezis constant, and M is the mean hydraulic depth, and I is the what do you call that, slope. So this is the Cezis equation in the major losses. And coming to minor losses. So minor losses due to sudden expansion of the pipe. That means what? How this is the pipeline and suddenly it expands. So what will happen? Suddenly the liquid comes to here. Suddenly it falls down here. So because there may be a formation of eddies and there may be loss of energy in the pipeline. So that is one equation will be there. Head loss due to sudden expansion. There is one equation will be there. So by using that equation you can find out the sudden expansion and sudden contraction. So sudden contraction nothing but the pipe will comes like this, again the pipe diameter will decrease. So this is called sudden contraction. So there may be difference from here to here. See here, this is the diameter and this is the diameter. There may be pressure will different, velocity will different, like some other parameters will be different. Like bends in pipe. So pipe will be again it will take 90 degrees bend, T bends, like different abstraction. There may be one, the liquid is flowing in that one. There may be any stones will be there in that one. What will happen? The liquid comes to like this. So this is obstruction. Obstruction nothing but like a barrier in the flow of fluid. And fittings, like you can add so many in the pipeline. One pipe will be one pipe to another pipe. This is the pipe and this is the second pipe. How can you join these pipes? By using welding. So that is also one fitting. And how can you both will be joined? By the flanges, like nut and bolt system. Like these are all called fittings. So this is the complete explanations of energy losses in the pipeline. Thank you. Okay, good morning students, and today's topic is, again second topic is pipes in series and pipes in parallel. Yeah, so basically in the these type of applications you can see in the industry, there are some based upon applications you can use pipes in series and pipes in parallel. Yeah, there may be use will be there are some what is the use applications will be there based on pipes in series and pipes in series. Let's see here. So this is the pipes in series. So 1, 2, 3, three different diameter pipes. Three different diameter pipes are connected. So this is called pipes in series, and this is called pipes in parallel. See here, this is one pipe and this is the second pipe. So one pipe is inserted in that one. This is the second pipe. Because basically, if you want to increase the discharge, and you can go for the pipes in parallel, or if you want to increase the head, and you can go for the pipes in series. So there will be different applications will be there. Let's see. So this is the tank A and this is the tank B. From the tank A to tank B, due to by the gravity, the liquid is coming from tank A to tank B. Then we can connect three different pipelines. So this is the pipe number 1, pipe number 2, pipe number 3. Let's see. L1, length of the pipe 1, D1, diameter of the pipe 1, F1, friction factor of the pipe 1. Same, obviously the different L1, L2, D2, D3, F2, F3 and the tank. So then if you want to increase the head, then you can go for the pipes in series and pipes in parallel. And let's say this is the parallel. This is the discharge Q. The flow is entered into there and it is divided into Q1 plus Q2. Okay. So then L2, D2, D3 is the length of the pipe, D2, diameter of the pipe, second pipe there, and velocity in the second pipe. Same L1, D1, D2. Like so whatever the liquid comes to again, this comes to the total Q1. So Q is equal to Q1. So that water will comes to the slip. So this is the pipes in series and pipes in parallel. Okay. Thank you.